Greetings, this is Kim Lincoln, and I'm a soul guide. The topic I'd like to bring to the table today is the topic of power and the distortion of power, and when power is distorted, how it creates separation. So, anywhere that we are using force, we've immediately created separation. Once we use force like a powering over of another, that form of separation shows up as tension. And the moment we involve tension, a force, we're in a defense. Hi, Polly. And that defense reinstates the ego's deficiency. So the ego then, our egoic structure, which is our unconscious, a lot is our unconscious conditioning, then is in fear. And out of fear, it either runs or it uses more force, right? And this is what we're seeing happening with some of these protests. And of course, the elements that are coming into, like what's happening in Portland, are elements that are fighting. So a whole different definition around power. Hi, Marcy. How to truly empower ourselves asks us to be in touch with the vulnerability, to really feel that sense of vulnerability. And this is of the fluid nature in us. So again, if we're using a force or a powering over another, then we're reinforcing our own sense of powerlessness. And then we have to use more force to combat that feeling of powerlessness. And this is what war is built on. The truth is, if we surrender to our own personal sense of vulnerability and get under the skin of that, then the fluidity, the magic of that, connects us to the powerful force of the universe. So now our little mind, which is constricted, gets to expand into a larger view. The larger view asks us to look at what we couldn't see when we were so constricted. Because in that constriction, it creates an ocular blockage, and our vision is as though we have blinders on. And so as we open the periphery and have a larger view, we can see the solution. So then it becomes really clear what's needed here. Are we willing to work in ourselves with that? And as a collective, come closer in to that larger vision, so that as more of us gather in the larger vision, seeing what's needed, it's neither this way nor that way. It's neither overpowering or being powerless, but bringing those edges together to be empowered in the picture that's presented in the view of it all. There's something of value on both sides. The one that's feeling disempowered needs to see where they abandoned themselves. And the one that's overpowering needs to see what it is that they're afraid of. And then to open this conversation. Wow, we're really asking for a lot here, but a lot is possible because we really are in the time that this is essential. We need to come together to the bigger conversation that goes beyond right or wrong or good and bad. We need to look at what one side is afraid of and the other side is abandoning. Hi, Yua. Yeah, so this is really the talk about power. So then we bring it into our personal world. Hi, Tom. Anywhere we create division in ourselves, anywhere we create a defense, right? And avoid including another's point of view. So what is it that we can come into a fuller conversation with and invite others to open to? Now, not everybody is willing to do that. So then what do we do with that when others aren't willing to have a full and clean and transparent conversation? The first thing is to watch any place in ourselves that we abandon our own alignment because another isn't willing to participate. This is what has to come online in a really strong way. Not everybody is wanting to come into a unified whole. Too many egos are afraid that they'll get lost or left behind or even die. So now we're talking about self-actualizing. Do you have the courage to align in your own self that divide and come together, and through your action, stay strong in your alignment and walk that and bring others along that are ready to come along, and those that are still combating, it's not going to work anymore. And so in our alignment, keep coming together within yourself and gather together with others that are willing to make this change. It's immense vulnerability. We're walking now into a world that none of us know. But what we do know, the old way is no longer working. Are you willing to claim a new way of life, a courageous way that asks you to be impeccable in what you and Source are aligned with, and invite other from this middle path? So I look forward to seeing you all here. Hi, David. This is where we need to gather, and we are gathering in throngs. And I'd like to share, I'm working with a group that we're bringing an online platform, and Anna is building this beautiful platform called Soul Space. And we're going to begin to bring exactly this, being empowered in your own soul. Be empowered in your own soul, because within our soul, we're aligned with grace, and we're aligned in our body to take action in a new way that's beneficial for everybody. And so watch for my newsletter, and I'll give you links for this new platform, and we'll be sharing on Facebook, And look out for the name Soul Space, because we will be gathering in a great community to walk our talk and live in a courageous way. Hi, Karen. So my love is with all of you, and I look forward to more time with you in Soul Space. Thanks.